Good morning, all of you. It is very sad that our dear friend, our Rotarian, one of our senior member, Mr. Mohan Rao, passed away on 2nd December due to massive heart attack and left us all in a lot of pain, and then the family also is in a sorrow state. So on this occasion, we have all gathered here to pay our obituary to our dear friend. I request Ram to come forward and then set the context for today.
The context in which this meeting is happening here has two elements to it. One is it's extremely fitting that we are doing it here for the reason that VMR and Renuka have been easily the most noted couple in any one of the new projects that we have stepped out into. I vividly remember the first of the Wings to Fly programs, which happened during Jayanti's time as president, which was about 7 or 8 years ago. It was kind of a message which was given to all the members that it's going to happen at YMCA, where we will do the first round of screening. And we need volunteers. And that's about it. Somebody was apparently going around listing as to who is going to give his name or her name as a volunteer. But at 1:30 the next day in the afternoon, the meeting was supposed to start at 2:30. At 1:30, walk in a couple, that's Renuka and Mohan Rao, saying that we are the two volunteers. Yeah, the mic is only for recording. There are no speakers. I mean, this is not connected to outside speakers, it's connected to the speaker in the camera. So, I mean, I actually don't need to hold this, but it's primarily because it's being recorded elsewhere. So, this was a couple coming in at 1:30 in the afternoon for a program which was only to, play itself out at 2:30, saying that we are two volunteers. You wanted us, so we are here. So, any new project that the club gets into commissioning, you would see them as the first of the people wanting to get engaged with. This museum cafe, as it is called, there is a museum down there which is called the Museum of Possibilities. The name itself has been coined in a very unique way. It is expressing the possibilities that differently abled people are actually able to express themselves out into. We have a kitchen there which is co-sponsored by Winners. Hotbreads Madhavan has been engaged with us, where on a weekday, we don't have them here, we have autistic children along with their mothers doing the cooking here. So they also learn the art of baking and cooking, and it's a vocation which they will be able to get themselves engaged in later on, because all the autistic schools, as you know, once they turn 18 and they get into adulthood, they have to leave the school. The schools can't have them any further in terms of teaching them vocation. So the intent has primarily been that what do we do with these autistic children post-80? So that's the context in which this meeting is happening. I see Mohan Rao behind me. There is only one photograph of Mohan Rao where he is not smiling. I was asking Renuka, how did he manage not to smile? But that's a photograph which was enlarged from out of a passport where you are not supposed to smile. In every other photograph of Mohan Rao's, I mean, we see him beaming. I think that has been the lesson which he has taught us all, saying that it's so easy to smile. Why wouldn't he do that? Every single program of the clubs where he has been actively participating in, the one thing which he has taught us all is have a smile. Thank you.
Thank you, Ram. He was talking about Wings to Fly. Even during the recent Wings to Fly, he was there the day when he passed away, and then he has come, met us all, wished us all, and then when I went and checked with Renuka ji, she was telling that he wanted to come, see all the people, and then go. I think somehow he has got that this thing in his mind. I don't know, God has sent. So, next, Srini.
Now, what to talk of Mohan Rao? He has been a very passionate supporter of the activities in our club, especially whatever we do in walkers and also other service projects of Rotary Club of Madras East. They are the first couple to arrive wherever the projects are held. And I will, because others will talk about the projects, let me just confine myself to the activities of walkers. So, he joined walkers group, he and Renukaji. At that time, we used to bully him, you are only 100 meters walker. What are you going to do? He said, no, walking does not matter. I am coming here to meet all of you on a Sunday morning. And that also gives me an opportunity to wake up early. And Renukaji, from 100 meters, she has improved to 3 kilometers now, after being with this group. And Sunday morning, he will come fresh. And near the Gandhi statue, he will be sitting, both of them, she will be walking. And they will be waiting for us to come back. And we take a picture, and we will have coffee, and sometimes we go for breakfast. And he will enjoy his puri, and both of them will fight for that puri, and they will not buy two. She will order first, and he will take one piece from that, and she will be left with only one piece. And that's a ongoing thing. Every week we used to see that. But jokes apart, he was with us throughout. Even he will call many of us every week to find out how we are doing. And in the last 1 year, though he was not keeping good health, still, whenever it was possible, he used to come and join the meeting with us. And of course, meeting everybody gave him the joy. And this was all the members and Rotary Club of Madras East members and their families were his extended family. And today we miss him. Really, we miss him, and every one of us, when we say that we miss him, we mean it. So, I don't know, our heartfelt condolences to Renukaji and Rajan, Amrita, and the entire family of Mohan Rao. And Renukaji, you are with us. You will be with us. You were with us, you are with us, and you will be with us in our journey in Rotary Club of Madras East. And please do continue all the good work that you have been doing. And every one of us will support you. Now I pray Lord Almighty to give the family the strength to bear this loss. And we pray for the soul to rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Srini. As Srini said, we are all with you, ma'am, and we request you to join back in the place of Mohan Rao ji, and we welcome, we give our warm hands to you to join RCME as a member so that we can continue our relationship with you. Not only that, every birthday, every wedding anniversary, for many of us, it is a regular experience. He wishes over phone. He will be the first person to do so. Srini, you want to say a few words?
Role Renukaji and Rotarian Mohan Rao played in the community college. So it is only apt that we do the condolence meeting in this venue. My first preference would have been Winners itself because Renukaji was behind Winners. But then this is an extension of Winners and it's a new location which none of us have been. So it's great that we are meeting here. And for the benefit of Renuka's son and daughter, Renukaji is a chairperson of a very, very important skilling project in RCME. It's in Winners, and close to about 60 to 70 children study nursing there. And Renukaji and Mohan, with the support of Mohan, have been the brain behind this project. And last year, it was a game changer where we had record performance. There were rank holders, and the entire the class itself underwent a major turnaround with respect to building of infrastructure. Thanks to Renukaji and Mohan Rao for supporting this project. And I still remember it was just before the pandemic, December 11th, when Renukaji called me and said, Srini, I need a help. Mohan's 70th birthday is coming up. and I want to give a surprise party. If I tell him this, he's not going to agree, he's not going to accept because he's a very, very shy person. So you have to do something. So I said, leave it to me. You please call all your close friends of Mohan Rao. I'll take care of the others. So I organized a banquet hall. It was in Park Hyatt. December 12th, I think, was his birthday, if I'm right. Yeah. So December 12th evening, around 60 of us gathered in Park Hyatt. The plan was that Renukaji will bring Mohan Rao as though they're having a private dinner, and Mohan Rao was not even aware of it. And we all gathered at the hotel, M. Chini and so many of us were there, and we could see Mohan Rao was just, he was smiling like a child, he was laughing like a child. You could see the warmth and the laugh in him, and that was one of the best moments of Mohan Rao ji which I could literally witness. So thank you Renukaji for all your support to RCME, and we will really miss Mohan Rao, and you will continue to be a part of Rotary Club of Madras East. I request Mohan Rao's son and daughter to please keep coming to India. Please keep visiting RCME. Please visit the project which your dad and your mom have been associated with, and they've been doing a phenomenal work. I think that is the best tribute you can pay to your parents. Please keep visiting us. Thank you.
Every year we used to scout for students for so many years. This is the first year there were students in waiting list. It's all thanks to your mom, Renukaji, for all her efforts. Anybody? Yeah, Gopal.
Pranams to Renukaji, son, daughter. It is indeed a gloomy moment for us that we are at loss. There are several aspects of VMR and Renukaji, very silent couple. They participate, you don't hear any loud voices or any big movements, but their very presence is such a, they enjoy the camaraderie in RCME, whatever be the event. It need not be projects, it can be a fellowship or a ordinary meeting, every walkers group or anywhere. We are just there, and they add so much participation to the whole thing, and that is one moment we will sorely miss. My last conversation with VMR was during one of the previous fellowships where he was there in my calling list, and I called him, and the venue was near his house in Taj Clubhouse, so he said, it's very near, I will definitely come. But then it got shifted to the radio room. But the point I'm trying to tell is he's always there, and they add so much camaraderie, and they enjoy the fellowship of RCME that will be missed. But then we are all there, and the Renuka's presence with us will in some measure replace that loss, and we hope that will continue. And thank you.
Gurubai.
VMR Garu was a very soft-spoken person and an affable man who would come and himself greet you or speak to you or wish you, and he would inquire. Even if he meets you after a long time, he would just start from where he has left. It never used to be that we've had a disconnect with him. I still recall the first fellowship tour. He was a new member, he was a Green Rotarian, and Renukaji and VMR Garu traveled with us to Dubai. I mean, it was not the age which was a deterrent for him. He would come down to our age. So whether it was a Dove cruise or whether we were enjoying the party or a dance, he would also come in and join with us. So that was a person who had the flair for mixing with people, moving along with people as a group, work when you have to work, contribute for a project, contribute for anything, any cause which you need. And when it is fun, he used to be there. When I met Renukaji at home, she was only saying, "You just went in my hands." And he just left in my hands. But today, if we have to say everybody has to go, but this was a luxury going because he didn't have to get into the torture of the hospitals. And we need to pray for him. He may physically not be in our midst today, but he will definitely continue to live in our hearts because he is etched deep into our hearts. My heartfelt condolences to the family. His son and daughter are here from US. And RCME is an extended family. We will miss him, but let us pray. May his soul rest in peace. Om Shanti.
Anybody else? Yeah, please come.
Met BMRG on Thursday at Amma Arangam, Wings to Fly, and he was just happy to be there. He climbed up the stairs with a great difficulty with support with one of our Rotarians. And as I went to greet him, he was just happy to see all of us. Nothing else mattered to him. Just be with us. He sat there with all of us, chatting and smiling as always. So my memory of him will always be like that. And all I want to say is just a few words which I hope will give her a little bit of strength. Those we love don't go away. They walk with us every day, unseen, unheard, but always near, still loved, still missed, and very dear. Thank you.
Be in our hearts. May I request Divya?
I think, like everyone said, BMR and Renuka, they'll be one of the first people to wish you on any birthday, anniversary. I think for most of any of the projects that I've been associated with, she would always message saying, I can't come today to your project inauguration, but my blessings are with you. She's one of the first people who will come by, and I met them in many, of course, on the few walks that have come in the workers group, I have interacted with them. I think I also got a little more closer to them when my husband, Siddharth and VMRG shared rooms. They were neighbors in Kaveri Hospital. So that was when we used to talk every day in the evening after everything was over. We used to sit and chat for a long time. I think, like everyone said, ma'am, you have to continue to be with us. We will all be with you. You are a part of us. Okay? And VMR will also continue to be with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Radhika. Another active member of Walkers Group.
No. I think it's only providence that, VMR came, because there was a gap after his April when he was hospitalized, and he wasn't able to attend so many of our meetings and get-togethers. So it was just providence that he happened to come with Renuka that day to Wings to Fly, and the next day he passes away. I think that's what put most of us in shock, because all of us had met him the previous day and spoken to him, and that's kind of what has really created a bit of a uneasiness amongst all of us. We'll definitely miss him. Both of them together were a sight for all of us, always at every meeting, every fellowship that they never missed. And we'll definitely miss him. And Renuka ji, like everybody says, we'd love to have you, and I hope you continue the good work which both of you together were part of, and that's the only way I think we can also pay a good memory to him. Thank you.
All of us, at that age, they come together, holding hand with each other, and that is a kind of this thing which every one of us would love to be in our next ages. So, may I request Sujata.
Good morning, everybody. VMR, what I know about him, such an introvert, he doesn't know how to speak. Seriously, he doesn't even open his mouth. But I know he's very child at heart. He enjoys each and every small speck that happens around him, be it a small food, small conversation, small laugh, whatever is that. But he doesn't express as much, but he's as much a child inside, and he would always love to enjoy every moment with all of us. As a couple, Renuka ji, I used to admire a lot, No, because of the, whatever you give it off to her, she's perfect in that. I have met many people who have interacted with Renuka ji. They have always given a great input. I always look forward at 70 plus how she is contributing. I know for all her success, I contribute to VMR only. The man behind her success, the man behind her, like, no, for everything, whatever she does, that's VMR. So a silent person who can support his wife, who can support the family, at the same time be like a child and be with all of us. So he's such a, like, because I am always with lots of introvert people in my family, like when I see him, I always go one step forward to understand what he's feeling and like to try to like talk to, do small things for him. I really miss him. Any project, anything, like, no, they both are there for us. No, be it a blessing or a wishes or whatever they could contribute. No, the Sri Rao was talking about Renuka ji's whatever that she has given for the winners bakery and for the community college, like, no, whoever I talk to, silently she works. I want this, I want that, I want this, and she got the best for the college, and the children are in the queue, like, no, list, like, to join the college. All credit to her and silently to VMR. We are really missing you, VMR Garu, like. So VMR, we thought he's a Telugu. He always says, I am not Telugu, I am a Mudliyar. I said, sorry, I forget. No, we talked to him in Telugu in such many a times. You are not remembering, I am a Mudliyar, he'll say. Okay, I'll remember you are a Mudliyar. Such a nice person, like, but I see him, no, his health was getting, deteriorated day by day. Like I keep telling, Renuka ji, sir is not like before, like, no, he has some problem. He is like coming down in his health part, we have to take care of him. But I also don't like, because he's very adamant. How much ever time we tell him he has to go to hospital, he should take proper medication, he will never do that. Because he wants to be like, happy-go type. He doesn't want to go to hospital, he doesn't want any machines on him. So happily he has gone, but leaving us all like, in tears here. But we all, like, I tell like Renuka ma'am, we are all part of VMR, to her. Like, VMR is one person and all of us carry part of him in us, and you all can treat us like VMR, and we are all there for you, and we are there for your life, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I want to add, and all your grandchildren's birthday, whenever we go for a walk on the Sunday, in that week, if the grandchildren's birthday fall, he will say, my grandchildren's birthday, I'll get coffee for you, breakfast for you, like that. He really loves the family, and we all are there for you also. Rajan and Amrita, thank you so much.
All have spoken about his association with our club. Personally, I know her from 1986. She was the president of Tambaram Club. She was transferred and then she left Rotary. Then when they came back, Mohan Rao joined Rotary. The number of coffees I would have drunk in her house is phenomenal. Wednesdays, I used to pick up Turakia and his Mohan Rao. Now I'm going to miss, earlier I missed the Turakia, now I'm going to miss Mohan Rao also. Being a past president, I think she will rejoin our club and continue her activities. He will call us and say, why don't you come for a cup of coffee, and go to her place. She will give us coffee. Then only I go on my work. Such has been our association. I'm certainly going to miss him a lot. Thank you.
RCMA has provided a lot of influential people, in the sense not from an influence, people who can actually help us teach a lot of good things. So in that, VMRG and Renuka ji stand right on top of that list for me, and his simplicity is something that I've always admired. That is one thing that I think we all in RCME will always cherish, is simplicity, and we will continue to learn how to conduct ourselves in such kind of manner. I'm sure he's a great guy in all aspects, but whenever he comes in front of us, he's one very simple human being that we always have to try emulate 10-20% of his simplicity, I think our life will be, I think we'll achieve something big in life. VMRG, you are always an inspiration, and I am sure you're going to motivate and inspire us for life. Om Shanti to the family.
Thank you, Sai. Sai has rightly said, he is so simple, and then anybody else?
12 years ever since I joined RCME. Even though he was a good person and was nice to everybody in the club, for some reason he had some special affection towards me. I would like to share two experiences or two nice memories with him. During the Terry Fox run, we had this fundraiser selling these Indian Terrain t-shirts. I liked one t-shirt and I was about to pay for it, but Mohan Rao garu and Renuka ji, they took that shirt from me, they paid for it and they gifted to me, saying, I look nice in that. I'm wearing that shirt today. The other experience is related to my birthday. Last year on my birthday, VMR garu called me at 5 o'clock and asked me, if he can host a dinner for me if I didn't have any other plans. Even though I had other plans, I couldn't refuse him, and I agreed to go for dinner with him. He called few other friends, and he was a perfect host. He ordered, all that I like chicken, mutton, everything, and made sure that, even the desserts were ordered and there was a cake and everything. It was a pleasant memory last year, but ironically, this year on my birthday, I had to see him taking his last journey. On the 6th December, he left his home to the heaven. I'm sure, he is blessing us somewhere from the heaven. Thank you.
I think both of you share that puri in common. Thank you.
Actually, Mohan Patti, I would like to share a few words. Mohan வந்து எங்க பெரியண்ணா மாதிரி closest brother. He's got 4 sisters. அவங்க தான் ஒரிஜினல் ரியல் சிஸ்டர்ஸ். நாங்கள் 2 பேரும் கசின் சிஸ்டர்ஸ். ஆனால் அந்த டிஃப்ரென்ஸே தெரியாது. He's got 4 sisters. அதில் கஸ்தூரி, கலை, அப்புறம் அண்ணி பசங்க எல்லாமே சின்ன பிள்ளைந்து நாங்கள் கசின்ஸ்லாம் பார்த்துருக்கோம். ஒரு 2 வார்த்தை தான் சொல்லணும்னா, வெரி 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 நைஸ் பர்சன். உங்களுக்கு மட்டும் இல்லை, ரோட்டரி கிளப் மட்டும் இல்லை, எங்கள் கசின்ஸ் குரூப்பில் கூட வந்து ஒவ்வொருத்தருடைய வெட்டிங் டே, பர்த்டே எல்லாமே வந்து ரொம்ப சிஸ்டமேட்டிக்காக எல்லாரையும் மறக்காமல் வந்து பேசுவார். எந்த ஒரு சின்ன கிஃப்ட் கொடுத்தா கூட he would thank immediately. ஸோ அவ்வளோ ஒரு லவ்விங் பர்சன், அவ்வளோ ஒரு பீப்புள்னா அவ்வளோ ஒரு உயிர். ஹி இஸ் வெரி வெரி அஃபெக்ஷனேட் டுவர்ட்ஸ் எவ்ரி ஒன். நாட் ஒன்லி உங்ககிட்ட மட்டும் இல்லை, எல்லாருக்கிட்டையும் ஹில் ஷோ த சேம் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட். ரொம்ப சிஸ்டமேட்டிக். 2 பேருமே தே ஆர் ஹைலி டேலண்டட். எங்களாலே ஹெல்ப் பண்ணணும்னா தேல் ஹெல்ப் பீப்புள். அங்கே மட்டும் இல்லை, கசின்ஸ் குரூப்லேயும் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவாங்க, ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸ் கிட்டேயும் இதே தான் சேம் அஃபெக்ஷன் வந்து தேல் ஷோ தே ஹெல்ப் எவ்ரிபடி. அதே மாதிரி தான் சில்ட்ரன், அந்த கிராண்ட் சில்ட்ரன், கிட்ஸ் எல்லாமே. ஸோ ரியலாக வந்து அவருக்கு சொல்லணும்னா ஹி இஸ் எ வெரி 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 சிம்பிள் பர்சன். ஒன்று, வெரி ஸ்மைலிங் ஆல்வேஸ். யார்கிட்டையுமே எடுத்த உடனே, அதாவது கோவப்படுறது எல்லாருக்குமே சகஜம், ஆனால் வந்து தேவையில்லாமலாம் படமாட்டார். ஆனால் அந்த நெக்ஸ்ட் மினிட் இல் சேஞ்ச். புரியுதுங்களா? இட் இஸ் வெரி காமன் இன் எவ்ரி ஒன். ஸோ லைக் மை எல்டர் பிரதர், எனக்கு அவருக்கும் 10-12 இயர்ஸ் டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் இருந்தால் கூட எங்கள் பிரதர் எப்படியோ அதே மாதிரி தான் என்னுடைய கசன் பிரதர். ஸோ ஐ எம் க்ளோசஸ்ட் கசன் லைக் த சிஸ்டர்ஸ். ஸோ ஐ விஷ் ஹிஸ் சோல் ரெஸ்ட் இன் பீஸ். தேங்க் யூ.
Anybody else?
I joined Rotary Club in 2015. From 2015 till date, one of the very closest Rotarian அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா வந்து VMR தான் சொல்லுவேன் நான். Because not only is very close to me, my daughter is well connected with him. Every time வந்துட்டு அவர் வந்துட்டு ஸ்பெஷல் இன்விடேஷன் வந்து அவர் வந்து அனுப்புவார். Every year at least 2-3 invitations அவர்கிட்டேருந்து வரும். Suddenly வந்துட்டு one day வந்துட்டு one fine day he will call and say, Mahesh, where are you now? Probably in the afternoon he will call, where are you placed tonight? He will ask. I'll say, sir, I may be at home and you tell me what is the program, then I will, you come to Presidency Club, me and Renuka will be there. Sir, any special occasion, sir? He will say, no, just like that, Mahesh, you just come, we will have a fun and we'll go. Then, dinner perfect. It's not like, he spent full, valuable 2 hours, 3 hours, கம்ப்ளீட்டாக வந்து அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் என்ன பண்ணுறா ஏது பண்ணுறா எல்லாம் வந்து பண்ணிவிட்டு அண்ட் தென் பர்ஃபெக்ட் அந்த ஷெஃப் கிட்ட வந்து கரெக்டாக சொல்லுவார் அவங்களுக்கு இது பிடிக்கும். ஒய் கான்ட் யூ ட்ரை காக்டெயில்ஸ் பூரி அப்படிம்பார் அவருக்கு அங்கே பிரசிடென்சி கிளப்பில் என்ன ஸ்பெஷல் கிடைக்கும்ன்ட்டு வந்து அவருக்கு தெரியும். அண்ட் ஸ்பெஷல் டிஷ்ஷஸை வந்து அவர் வந்து ஆர்டர் பண்ணுவார் அவர். ஸோ தட் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் அ பர்சன் அவர் வந்துட்டு ஸோ கனெக்டட். அண்ட் ஐ ஸ்டில் ரிமெம்பர் ஒரு 4 months before my daughter attained the semi-adulthood, I called him because since he's very close to me, I called him and said, sir, unga wishes venum sir appdin sonnapodhu. I didn't expect that. The very next day, big basket la oru fruits kittadha வந்து it is something like ஒரு இதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து சீருக்கெல்லாம் வந்து அனுப்புவாங்க தெரியுமா ஃப்ரூட்ஸ், அது மாதிரி வந்துட்டு கல்யாண சீருக்கெல்லாம் வந்து ஃப்ரூட்ஸ் அனுப்புவாங்களா, அது மாதிரி வந்து பிக் பேக்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஏகப்பட்ட பாக்ஸஸ் வந்தது எனக்கு. இட்ஸ் நாட் 1 fruit or 2 fruit கிடையாது, 1 box or 2 box கிடையாது. ஸோ ஆல்மோஸ்ட் அரௌண்ட் 6-7 boxes of different types of fruits. I didn't expect from VMR Garu அது மாதிரி வந்து இது பண்ணுவான். எனக்கு முதல்ல பிக் பாஸ்கெட்டில் வந்து நான் ஒய்ஃப் தான் ஏதோ ஆர்டர் பண்ணியிருக்கான்னு நினச்சிட்டு ஐ வாஸ் ஜஸ்ட் செக்கிங் வித் ஹர், காலிங் ஹர், ஏதோ ஆர்டர் பண்ணியிருந்தார் கேட்டேன். இல்லை நான் ஆர்டர் பண்ணலாம். அவன் தென் பிக் பாஸ்கெட் ஆல் வந்து செட் தட் சார் திஸ் இஸ் ஃப்ரம் மிஸ்டர் மோகன் ராவ் சார் அப்படின்னு, த கிஃப்ட் ஃப்ரம் மோகன் ராவ் சார் அப்படின்னு. இமீடியட்லி ஐ கால் தம். ஐ செட் மகேஷ் என்னால் வர முடியல, நீங்கள் கால் பண்ண ஐ எம் நாட் ஏபிள் டு கம் டு யுவர் ஹோம், பட் ஐ வாண்ட் டு ஷேர் இதை வந்து ப்ளீஸ் டேக் கேர், நான் அப்புறம் வந்து நான் வந்து மீட் பண்ணுறேன் அவளன்னு சொல்லு நீனு உன் டாட்டர் கிட்ட அப்படின்னு வந்து சொன்னார். லைக் தட் மெனி ஃபாண்ட் மெமரிஸ் வித் ஹிம். ஐ ரியலி மிஸ் ஹிம். இன்ஃபேக்ட் மை டாட்டர் வில் பி மிஸ்ஸிங் ஹிம் வெரி லாட். We are there, Renuka ji, with you, very close to you. Any time வந்துட்டு நீங்கள் வந்து கால் பண்ணலாம். It's just a phone call away. We are there to support for any purpose. Anything you want, please call us. Thank you all.
May I request the family members to come and say a few words.
The thing that I'll always remember about my dad, and I was telling many of your Rotarians out here, is every time he would send us a picture, it was mostly of the Walkers Club. He really enjoyed that fellowship he got there. And anywhere else, it would be with a plate, and we knew that he was eating at Rotary Club and always having fun at Rotary Club. He always told us about how much fun he had at Rotary Club, and the fellowship he got during, he's a man who didn't like walking at all. And the fact that he came for the walkers thing, and I don't know for how long he's been sending us pictures of the Walkers Club, but that's what I'll always remember of all the pictures. I've never met many of you, but I've seen many of your pictures that I knew it was a Rotarian as I saw those pictures. He really enjoyed spending time with all of you.
He said he will not let us down. And sure enough, today he's here with all of us. I'm sure he's blessing us from wherever he is. He's still with us. Can't say much. He loved all of us so much. His family was close to him. His sisters were very, very close. I know he is with his mother because he really loved her so much. Wherever he is, he's happy. He didn't want medication. That he left in my arms is what breaks me. But this life is dedicated to him. Not now. I'll wait for him and he has to wait for me. Wherever we went, we only went as a couple. That walk, I'm not able to forget. God has to give me the strength and my children to take. should follow his footsteps. A good soul, loving soul, caring soul. Pray for all of us. That's all I request from all of you.
His soul is rest in peace. All of us can come and pay the floral tributes to him.
Who has really been pursuing all our projects with vigor, is to celebrate those projects that he stood for. And let's start with this project. As I said, the museum is for disabled persons. Please visit the museum. It's open between 9 and 9 through the day. It's not open on a Saturday and Sunday. We have coaching for children with disability, primarily autistic children. And as you know, autistic children don't make eye contact, so their parents also help them. So it's usually the mother of the boy or the girl who is actually cooking here. That's a wonderful way of paying tribute to, somebody who really had his heart and soul for the projects that we have done. So the best way to honor that is celebrate the projects that he all really thought was worth investing our energies and resources in. So with that, I would say that Renukaji, as regards you, Srini Rao rightly summed it up saying that the BCC could not run without you. And we're not going to leave you. The institute requires you, and we're going to call you back as soon as you are ready for that. We will go from strength to strength. Everybody is waiting there. Thank you all.